Thanks again for joining me for Katy's Corner. I am here with Luis Rodriguez. Luis, thank you for agreeing to talk with me. I really appreciate you taking the time. So let's jump right in. You have been appointed, you have a new appointment, so tell us about that on the D&I committee. Yeah.
Yes. So very excited about that. President of the new Hispanic and Latino group here at Extreme. So very excited about that. That'll be announced here momentarily. And I'm looking forward to really helping, really bring to light the Hispanic and Latino employees here at Extreme, and really to also elevate that externally. So I'm super pumped, super excited to be representing that and working with everyone here at Extreme to make this possible. So thank you to Ed, Kimberly, and everyone for making that happen.
Awesome. So I am going to ask you about what you do at Extreme, but since we're talking about it, and since I see the Puerto Rican flag on your t-shirt, tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so actually I was born in Germany, Wiesbaden, Germany. And my dad was in the military, so that's where I was born. And so both my parents are Puerto Rican. Did move to Puerto Rico shortly after I was born. I lived there for about 5 years. It was my first language. Then moved over to Texas and then on to Florida. So I've been really in Florida ever since, and always visited Puerto Rico, spent all my summers there. I go about once to twice a year. And I love it. So yeah, still have family there and friends and everything.
Yeah, we should all visit Puerto Rico. I've heard it's awesome.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to get back to all of this. I want our employees to know a little bit about what you do at Extreme. You've been with us a little bit over a year with Extreme. You came in through an acquisition through Aerohive. So tell us what you do and how long you've been doing it and what you did before Aerohive, all that good stuff.
Sure. Yeah. So here at Extreme, I'm actually America's cloud leader. So from a sales perspective, anything that has to do with our cloud, I lead efforts there, working with Nabil and Al and Amrod's team, and working with all the different sales leaders. So that's
are you
one
an AE
part
or
of
an
my
SE?
job.
Are you an AE or
I'm
an
actually an RD. So I'm actually an RD. So I've got two roles within the company. So that's part of it. And I also manage when I first started, I was managing the North Central Southeast region for enterprise. And now I am running the Southeast region for enterprise here at Extreme. So prior to that, when I was at Aerohive, I was running all the strategic accounts for Aerohive, so PNC, Chick-fil-A, Cracker Barrel, all of our largest customers within the company. So I had a team that ran that, and then also ran the entire East region of sales that included SLED and enterprise for the company.
Nice.
But I got my, so where I started, it's interesting. So if I go back 15 years or so, I started in the help desk. I was just taking, I was working for Sprint, helping customers get their, when they had their phone line go down. I was the repair help desk that you would call in and say, hey, my phone line's not working or it got cut. And I would help get technicians out to the house. So that's how I started my career.
So you started at Sprint and then you went to Aerohive.
Well, no, I had a lot of jumps in between there. I was at Sprint, I grew through the chains in there, got into sales, went over to a company called Wayport that was then acquired by AT&T. I was at AT&T, actually sold the first stadiums there for AT&T with the Brave Stadium and the Bank of America stadiums, putting Wi-Fi into those stadiums.
Oh, nice.
And then I transitioned actually over to Motorola. So I was at Motorola for a while. That's when me and my family moved out to California for a year. Moved back over to Florida, and then that's when I found Aerohive. Actually, they came looking for me. I didn't even know who Aerohive was. I was like, who? And took off from there, and it was a match made in heaven. So it was really, really good time.
So so tell me what you like about Extreme. Obviously, you have choices.
Yeah. So for me, it's the vision. The uniting of the vision. When you look back in the background here, this is something that I share with all my customers and partners. It's the vision of who we are. When you look at the reason that we were purchased, you know, why Aerohive was purchased, it was because of essentially our cloud. And especially in times like today, that is the future, right? The ability to do things quickly and move. So when I look at what we've put together, what Nabil and team have put together here at Extreme, I'm blown away by the fact of how quickly they've been able to put all the different pieces of the puzzle together, right? So when you look at the data center, you look at the fabric from the campus, you look at SD branch, you look at the access layer from a campus perspective, everything gets tied in at the cloud. And the difference that we bring to the table is that we have the ability to have local, public, and private cloud, and the customer can choose. They've got the flexibility to choose all of that. Our licensing scheme is unbelievable. There's nobody else in the industry that has that, where you've got portability between devices. So the fact that we've been able to put all of that under one umbrella, not only that, with the power of XMC and connecting that to XIQ, our customers, even if they've got third-party devices on their network, we now give those customers the capability to see all of that under one pane of glass. There's nobody else that's going to be able to do that. So really, I'm just excited about the vision that we've got, not only how we've been able to put everything under that umbrella of the cloud, but how quickly we're innovating. We're doing releases every 1 to 2 weeks. There's new releases coming out. The stability of the platform has never been better. And you know, where we're going from a security perspective with our new essentials is unbelievable, right? Because security is top of mind for everybody. So when you combine all of that together, I don't think anybody in the industry has a story, a vision, and the ability to actually execute on what they're saying like Extreme has.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So clearly you're passionate about what we do. And I'm excited about your new leadership role on the D&I Council. So tell us kind of what your vision is for your new role. What's your expectation, and what would you like to accomplish?
So it's two-part, right? There's an internal piece to it, right? Because there's the internal piece, and it's about messaging out and showing other Hispanics and Latinos across the organization that, you know, we see you and we want to see you do well. We want to see you reach your goals. Externally, where I think that's an even bigger impact is, even for myself, as I was coming up through the ranks, you know, it's almost like you feel like, man, I don't think that I'll ever have that opportunity to get to that level. No, you can. It doesn't matter if you're a customer help desk. It doesn't matter if you're a technician out in the field. It doesn't matter. You can do this. And I want to be there to help connect the dots, right? Reaching out to different universities, reaching out to different companies, and having this connection to say, yes, you can make it. You can reach another level that you maybe didn't think was possible. And I want to help connect those dots from whether it's a university to different companies to people that are in different companies today and feel like there is no other way to move up in the ranks, and there is. So really it's about communicating the fact that there is a possible route to level up within your career, and to help those that have those, you know, needs to grow their careers, and to help also with great causes. There's so many good causes out there. And I think that's another piece of this is how can we also help, whether it's charities or different things that are going on within our own, you know, regions here in Central Florida, for example. You know, how can we help those that are here and throughout the world? So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to work with the different organizations, different universities, different companies, and let them know that, listen, as Hispanics, we need to raise each other up. And I'm here to help connect those dots and to help in any way that I can to make sure that you can get to that next level.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I love that you're so passionate about this. So if, you know, we have a lot of younger employees that are coming through the ranks, and now this video will be shown externally as well. So if you were going to give some advice, what would it be? Some advice to anybody.
Yeah. I think, you know, number one is, you have to know your why. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to, everybody should, you know, the most incredible products in the world started out because they had to solve a certain problem. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you yourself as an individual need to understand what is your why. I know what my why is. It took me a while to understand it, but once I understood my why, then I said, okay, now that I understand my why, let me execute and raise the bar on the level that I'm at. And it is possible. You have to have the goals that you set in front of you. They should scare you.
Mm-hmm.
And they should be something that you think about every single day. You should want to feel it, touch it, understand it, whether it's getting that new car, that new boat, whether it is doing something, an incredible vacation for your family that you didn't think was possible. You should visualize it. You should see it. You should teach it. You know, show your kids, this is what I want. Show them what it is. You already understand your why. You know why you're doing what you're doing. Now put that goal, visualize it, see it, touch it every single day, and go after it. And use that fuel to get you to that level. Once you reach that level, get ready, because you're going to raise the bar again. And that's what I've done with myself, is understanding my whys. What are my whys? Why I do what I do. Mm-hmm. Overcoming any obstacle. And once you overcome those obstacles, some of those obstacles may seem like you can't overcome it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And when it feels darkest, when it's the hardest time, that is when you need to push even harder, because then once you overcome it, all that you've done up until this point is prepare yourself for that next battle, that next thing that you're going to have to overcome. And you're going to raise that level again. You're going to raise the bar, and you're going to do it because you understand your why. You're going to achieve, and you're going to overcome. And that's it.
Awesome.
You can do it.
And I love that you say you have goals that scare you. So that's a great takeaway. Thank you so much, Luis. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I'm super excited about your new role. Thank you for talking with me, and I look forward to more conversations.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Katy.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.